right? Then the next thing is that you build your personal brand. If you Google your name, I want to give you a challenge to go and put your name on Google and say search. I don't know if you are finding a job tomorrow, people will give you, if you're employed already, will they give you a current job back if you Google your name and what you see there? So you want to create a good brand, right? You want to create a good brand. Who is trust? Trust is a trusted person. Is not stolen from anybody. Trust has been engaged by Higher Life Foundation under Young and Dynamic. So a big brand like this ones can trust him to share with people. So other brands are also going to trust me with their young people and with their churches and with their businesses to teach them to do whatever, because they've seen that you trust as a brand can be trusted and can be worked with by high profile people like you. All right. So you want to build that personal brand online. You want to create that impression that is good, that's going to take you for the long haul, and that's going to help you go further and far. And then the next thing that I will talk about, I think I have about 10 or so minutes, 5 or so minutes, then we go into question and answer, is how can you use social media to help your entrepreneurial efforts? That's what I will talk about. So firstly, probably I should talk about the career part as well and just bring them all together. So firstly, the entrepreneurship side is you want to connect with potential customers and partners. When you talk about, I do this, people inbox you, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Can you? And I want to say that from my experience in helping businesses grow and all that, it is easier to build a personal brand than to build a company's brand. I'll say that again. It is easier to grow a personal brand. Like if I'm going to have followers, I have more followers on LinkedIn than Afro Digital has, than my company has, because people connect with people. So those of us who are founders or leaders of businesses who shy away from doing things on social media, it's probably because you have more things you are known for. You have this whole identity crisis, as in you are not sure whether people should know you as this or that. But what you're actually doing is you are disadvantaging your business, because people would have brought business deals to you directly. Say, Trust, I know you do social media. Can you help me to do this and this and this? Then after we have agreed that Trust can help them, then they will say, Trust, what's the name of your company? So, my company is called Afro Digital. It's different from somebody says, hey, I'm looking for Afro Digital. I hear that they do this and that. So building your personal brand and you getting known to be good at something is far much easier than your company being known to be good at something. So you may want to connect with potential customers and also partners. Be able to partner with people in other regions of the world. Be able to partner with businesses who have your customers within your space. One marketing tip I'll give for somebody who's listening is that identify businesses who have your audience but are not competing with you. Like if you're selling something to students, then identify organizations who have students on their platforms or with their network, but they are not selling what you do, or they are not a direct competition. Excuse me. So you want to connect with potential partners as well. Then the next thing is that you want to use social media to market your product. I said this is the paid version site that I spoke earlier, that you want to spend. The budgets can be as little as $1 a day when you're starting. As you grow bigger and bigger, it becomes more and more expensive. And of course, if you're getting your money back and more, then it becomes worth it. Then you want to generate sales and leads. That's how you can use social media to grow your business. But for business, I'll say it again. If you're not doing the paid version of it, you are not really making the most of it. Then maybe section I will share lastly is advancing your career. Is firstly, network with professionals in your field, connect with network professionals in the field and learn from them and all that. Then secondly, showcase your skills and experience. And when we started this, I shared that Christians suffer from timidity. And I want to talk about showcasing your skills and experience. There's a time that I used to talk about this quite strongly a few years back, in that, one of the reasons why people don't go far in life is because they are not known to be good at what they do. I'll use this story to illustrate my example. One day I was driving somewhere and I saw this old man. He looked, he wasn't very clean, if I can be maybe polite. He wasn't very clean. It looked like maybe someone who has a mental problem or is not so well. Maybe he's got some issues, He wasn't look so he really, but the way he was waving at the car, it was not a busy road. So I thought maybe there's something wrong. So I slowed down and I spoke to him, say, what's going on? And he said he was going here and here, and my heart was clear. So I gave him a ride. So he got in. So he started to speak in English. He said, Trust, how are you? Sorry, he didn't know my name. He said, how are you? How's going on? Where do you work? He was asking very intelligent questions. So after 5 to 10 minutes of talking as we're going, I asked him, said, you are a very intelligent person. What happened to you? Why are you like this? And I'll share you a very sad story. I hope I'm not going to give any details so that maybe you will not be able to identify who the person is. So this man then said to me, Trust, I was CEO Africa for one of the banks, UK banks, a bank that came from the UK. He was CEO Africa for one of those banks some time ago. He bought properties. He was a rich man. He lived a very comfortable life. A lot of things happened, sad things happened to him. And he has lost most of the things. He still has some properties, but his life is really down and out. So I asked him a question. I said, as a CEO with so much experience, why don't you start teaching young CEOs on how to run their companies and how to make decisions? And then he said, my problem is that people don't know that I know. People don't know that I know. And I said, wow, man, you have a network. Then he said, no, my network is old, because he was an older man. People that I knew, they are old and all this. And I thought to myself, if this man was going to get an audience today at one of these CEO conference and talk about his life experiences and whatever and all this, a lot of them would pay to hear it. Because the fact that you are affluent today, the fact that you are doing well today, does not mean that you'll be doing well at 70. And if you meet a man who has been a millionaire but is nothing at 70, you want to listen to him. So I thought to myself, this man is not known to be good at this. So that's why he's even walking on this road. He has driven more expensive cars that are more expensive than the one that he's in right now. And I saw that as a people, we need to be able to position ourselves, to showcase your skills, showcase what you can do, showcase what you are good at. It's not pride. Let me put it that way. It's not pride. It's not self-promotion is kind of evil. It's kind of demonic, but you are positioning yourself to create enough opportunities for yourself. On my WhatsApp, I get messages from strangers. People have been referred by this person. Can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? Big opportunities. And I don't want to lie to you. If I was not known, like a lot of us have been introduced to me today, and I'm sure you Google me, you find me, and you have some conversations with me from this conversation. So I'm also positioning myself in this talk, in this presentation, as somebody who knows all these digital things that I'm talking about. So I am advising you that you need to showcase your skills and you need to showcase your experiences. If you are good at makeup, show that you're good at makeup. If you are good in your accounting, you have been helping small businesses to thrive, show that you're good at that. Show that you're good at show it. When you don't show it, we don't know. Not all of us have prophetic gifts to receive such messages from God that we should call you to help us with whatever problem. But show it so that people can contact you with the opportunities that are relevant to you.